Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Motor Manchester here on a quick video tour. Today I'll be taking around this 2013 Lexus RX 450h. It's just arrived on site. This is an absolutely wonderful SUV. You don't get many Lexuses on today's roads, and it's a shame because these are absolutely fantastic make of premium car. Now I do apologise for the wind today, but I'll try speak up so you can hear me over it. This is an absolutely wonderful car. It's perhaps one of the most advanced cars I've been able to deal with working here so far. It's an absolute treat. So this car is a 3.5 litre petrol hybrid, as you can see, and for a car from 2013 there's perhaps more in store in this than you get in most top range cars out there today. First off the start, this car is extremely spacious and extremely comfortable with the full leather interior, tons of headroom and tons of legroom of course. Very nice refined panelling and smooth style on the interior. Both seats in the front can be electronically adjusted, including height, and it's nice to have all the accessibility. Jumping into the back behind the rear privacy glass, we have room for up to 3 passengers, and again full leather comfort, tons of headroom and tons of legroom. There's additional aircon in the back, very comfortable seats, like leather recliners almost. Going to quickly take you around here so we can open up the boot. So you lift up here, you'll see the camera as we go up, and we have an absolute ton of boot space here, far more than most other SUVs have, and of course you can even fold back those rear seats if you want to push this out even further, but this is an extremely practical hybrid SUV. And with a simple button, close the boot. Let's get out of the wind so you can hear me properly, and I can show you all the fun stuff installed on the driver's seat, because that's where the car really gets interesting. First off, of course, like I was saying, it's electronically adjustable. You can then save your seat setting as one of 3 options, as you can see here. And once you've saved your option, you can simply jump in the car and press the option you saved at any time. So this is absolutely fantastic if you do share the car with other people, perhaps your partner's a bit smaller than you. Well, no worries, you can both jump in, set your save settings, and whenever you need to get your seat right, there you go. Of course, we do have our window and mirror control like you'd expect, all fully electronic, and our central locking. Everything from your fuel cap release to your remote boot release and more can all be turned on just down there. So this car's full of nice little features like additional little cup holders that just tuck away. And our steering wheel mounted controls, we've got all our volume controls and menu controls. And on the right hand side we have our Bluetooth voice control and telephone control, as well as our cruise control neatly tucked away down here on the F Sport steering wheel. So as we put our foot down on the brake, you'll see the power light come on, and we press it in with the key in our pocket. There we go, the car starts up. Like I said, the car is a hybrid and currently is in its electric mode, so the engine is actually running and working at the moment, but obviously you can't hear anything because the car is silent when it's running on its electric mode. It's absolutely fantastic. We do have our display here. Very unique Lexus displays in that they're controlled through this pointer, which is almost like a mini mouse cursor. It's a little strange at first, but it's absolutely phenomenal, one of the easiest ways to control any of these systems. So say I just click the menu button here, I can just simply flick down, around, change my menu options, and I want to select something, I just push down. So for example, the navigation, I just press down, and hey ho, I can select it. And like I said, it's like a mouse pointer. You don't really get anything like this in any other car, so I can just simply say I want to select the menu option, just bring it down, give it a tap. This is extremely easy to use. Say for example, I'll hit the menu again, and I'll go onto the telephone option. Normally you have to bother with these long-winded keypads. Well, obviously I need a telephone connected for this to work, but if it was connected, I would simply be able to move the pointer over the digits I want to select, and you can type in numbers extremely quickly. So if you're planning on using Bluetooth voice control and telephone control, this works absolutely fantastically. Perhaps one of my favourite little systems I've ever come across. Again, you don't find anything like this in any other make of car. We've of course got our aircon settings just below in the media player, and our gear stick. But taking a look, we do have dual zone climate control. This essentially means that the driver and the front passenger can change their settings independently from one another without affecting the other. So I'll go into our climate so we can take a look. So I'll move the stick out of the way so we can see. If I put the car into neutral for now, and as you can see, the passenger's got its own independent temperature from the driver, and they both can be configured alternatively. Of course, you've got your automatic modes you can turn on, and of course, you know, adapts pretty well with the automatic, and you can choose the intake, the outtake, and it's very, very adaptable. We do have our heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, just flicked on down here as well. It's a nice little touch. Of course, our CD player built in as well. We do have additional ports, so like I said, you can connect your own devices through the Bluetooth. Underneath we've got our cup holders here, with our ports located underneath the leather armrest. We have an additional tray we can pull out, where we have our USB port, our aux port and the 12-volt port, and there's plenty of space to store your devices safely while they charge. I was going to mention as well, these cup holders, they can be lifted out, or the center can be lifted out and removed, giving you plenty of additional storage space. You might want to put your devices in there, and of course at any time you can just neatly slot it back in and pop this back over. Obviously, you pop it the right way round, you can. My mistake there. So like I was saying, the car does have all its automatic gearbox functions. So I pop it down into drive, obviously my foot's still on the brake. I can push it either to change the gears manually by pushing up and down on these gears, and you can see it come up on your little dash display there, or I can just pop it into the automatic drive by sliding it to the left. See neutral's right here. I can pop it into reverse right here, and in doing so our rear camera comes up, and when you're near parking spaces it will give you a box to place, so you can see that box there. And using this box I can actually position where the car will end up. Again, this is extremely advanced. I've never seen any other car with a system quite like this. It's a lot of fun to use, and it actually does help quite a lot. I just pop the car back into park for now. But like I said, it's got a 3.5 litre petrol engine, but again you couldn't be able to tell from the silent electric hybrid engine working away, making this car future proof. Of course, they have announced they are planning on banning future sales of diesel and petrol car only, so hopefully something like this will come through in the future. This is an absolutely phenomenal car. Again, I've never driven anything quite like it before. I've got to say, for the first Lexus I've ever driven, they've won me over instantly. This is an absolutely fantastic car. Sadly, that's all I've got time for in this video tour. So, for more information on this particular vehicle, you can go on down to the YouTube video description where there's a link to the Auto Trader listing. Currently the UK is under lockdown, but we are working on a click and collect basis. So to find out more about click and collect, you can go onto our website at www.motormatch.com. That's all I've got time for. I hope you have a great day. Cheers.